Hi, today's session is on network analysis. Prior to this, we had done two different topics, that is drawing network and time estimates, along with finding the critical path, right? This is the third topic in the sequence. In this, what we'll try to do is we'll try to calculate floats. Now, we are not getting into the concept of float because concept of floats has been separately discussed in the theoretical framework of network analysis. In this session, we are focusing on calculating floats, right? So a problem is given to us. A problem is given to us like this. The activities have been named as 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 5, and likewise, correct? Even the time for each activity, completion time for each activity, Tij stands for, suppose 1 to 2. That means to travel between event 1 to event 2 will be denoted as T12, which is given as 4. Similarly, 1 to 3 will be T13, and which is 1. Likewise, for each activity, it has been mentioned to us. We are supposed to calculate floats. Now, actually, there are three types of floats: total float, free float, and independent float. These are the formula used to calculate these floats, right? We'll do one thing. To calculate floats, first we need to calculate the earliest time and latest time. Since we have already done a session on calculation of earliest and latest time, so for this problem, we have not calculated it, right? We have just taken the values of earliest and latest time here, right? So in your case, if you have been asked such kind of problem to calculate float, you have to first calculate your earliest time and latest time, and then only you can go for it. In our case, we have already recorded our earliest and latest time, fine. So once you calculated your earliest time, that is E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8, E9, and E10. Similarly, L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, L7, L8, L9, and L10. Then you have to add two columns for earliest time and two columns for latest time. And for earliest time, you have to give a start column and you have to take a finish column. The same is for latest time, a start latest time and a finish latest time, right? So first we will try to solve this start earliest time and finish earliest time. So the formula is given over here. Start equals to EI. Now E stands for earliest, I stands for the event. Now let us try to understand what will be the value of I. See, for the first activity, right, you have to see the first event. Since it is 1 to 2, so the first event is 1. So therefore, here it will be written as E1. So E1, let us see the value from here, it is 0. So here also it will be 0. Coming to this one, again, the first event is 1. So it is E1, which is 0. Next, it is E2 because the first event is 2. So E2, and here E2 is 4. Here E2 is 4. Come down, see the activity. The first event is 3. So we'll write E3 equals to, now E3 is 1. Next, again it is 3. So E3, which is 1. Next, the first event is 4. So it will be E4, and E4 is 5. Then 5 to 6, that means this first event is 5. So E5, and value of E5 is 7. Next, again 5 to 7, so it is E5, it is 7. Next, 6 to 8, so it will be E6, and value of E6 is 11. Then 7 to 8, that means E7, and the value of E7 is 15. Next, 8 to 10, so it will be E8, value of E8 is 17. Lastly, it is E9, value of E9 is 10. So we are done with the start earliest time. Now let us go to finish earliest time. Now finish earliest time is EI plus TIJ. I'll take the example of this for the first activity, which is connecting event 1 to event 2. EI, I always stands for the first event. That means it is E1. So I'm writing E1 plus TIJ. Here I is the first event, J is the second event. So it is T1, 2. So see your E1 is 0 and T12, that means the time taken to complete this is 4. So 0 plus 4 is 4, right? Next. Coming to this 1, 3, that means I is 1 and J is 3. So it is E1 plus T13. So E1 is 0 and T13 is 1, right? So 0 plus 1 is 1. Next, 2 to 4, that means E2 plus T24. See, E2 is 4 and T24 is 1, right? So 4 plus 1 is 5. Correct? Here it is E3 plus T34 equals to. So E3 is 1 and T34 is 1. So it is put together 2. Then again E3 plus T35. So E3 is 1 and it is 6. So it is 7. Next, it is E4 plus T49. So see, E4 is 5 and 49 is taking 5 hours. So it is 10. Right? Next, it is E5 plus T56. So E5 is 7 and T56 is 4. So 7 plus 4 is 11. Next, again it is E5 plus T5 to 7. So E5 is 7 and T57 is 8. So it is 15. So it is 15. Next, 6 to 8. That means I is 6, J is 8. So it is E6 plus T68 equals to E6 is 11 and T68 is 1. So it is 12. Then E7 plus T78. So E7 is 15 and T78 is 2. So it is 17. Next, E8 plus T8 dot 10. So E8 is 17 and this is 5. So it is 22. Lastly, E9 plus T9 dot 10. So E9 is 10 and this is 7, so it is 17, right? So a shortcut can be taken. See, these things you need not to write. If you don't write also, it's not wrong. You need to write the values, but it is for your understanding. Now, see one thing, the shortcut is once you get the start value, start earliest time, then add the activity time to that start value and you will get the finish value. So 4 plus 0 is 4, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 4 is 5, 1 plus 1 is 2. Likewise, it is moving, right? So we are done with our earliest start and finish time. Then we'll come to this. This is our latest time, and for latest time, for start, we have LJ. Always remember J indicates the second event. I indicates the first event. So LJ, here J is 2. So it is L2 minus T of Ij, right? T of Ij means T of 1, 2. So L2, let us see, L2 is 9 and T of Ij means 4. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Coming to this, 1, 3. So 3J is 3. So it is L3 minus T13, right? So L3 is 1 and this is also 1. So it is 0. Next, J is 4 because 2 to 4, the second event is 4. So L4 minus T24, right? So L4 is 10. This is 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9. Then again L4 minus T34. So L4 is 10. 34 is 1. So it's 9 again. Next, for 3 to 5, so it is L5 minus T35. So L5 is 7, T35 is 6, so 7 minus 6 is 1. Next, 4 to 9, that means L9 minus T49. So L9 is 15 minus 49 is 5, so it is 10. Next, 5 to 6, that means L6 minus T56. So L6 is 16, 5, 6 is 7, 16 minus 7 is 9. Next, 5 to 7, that means L7 minus T57. That is L7 is 15, T57 is 8, so 15 minus 8 is 7. Next, 6 to 8, that means L8 minus T68. So L8 is 17 minus 6, 8 is 1. So 17 minus 1 is 16. Next, again it is L8, 7 to 8. So minus T78 equals to, so L8 is 17, 7, 8 is 2, it is 15. Next, 8 to 10. So it is L10 minus T8.10 equals to, L10 is 22, 8 to 10 is 5, so it is 17. Finally, we have 9 to 10, so L10 minus T9.10 equals to 22 minus 7 is 50. Right? So we are done with the start latest time. Now let us come to finish time. Latest finish time. See, the formula says it is LJ. J stands for the second event. So for this, it is L2, which is equals to 9. For this, it is L3, which is equals to 1. Next, 2 to 4, that means L4, so it is 10. Then comes again 4. So L4 equals to 10. Then it is 3 to 5, that means L5. So L5 is 7. 4 to 9, right? That means L9. And L9 is 15. Then 5 to 6, so it is L6. And L6 is 16. Then 5 to 7, so it is L7 and L7 is 15. 6 to 8, so it is L8 and it is 17. 7 to 8, that means again L8, which is 17. 8 to 10, it means L10, so L10 is 22. 9 to 10, so it is L10 equals to 22. So we are done with our start finish, right, for latest time. Now let us come for our total float. The formula for total float is Lj minus Ej, right? As we know, J stands for the second event. So for the first activity, it will be L2 minus E2, right? So our L2 is 9 and E2 is 4. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Next, 1, 2, 3. That means L3 minus E3 equals to. So L3 is 1, E3 is 1, so it is 0. Next, 2 to 4. That means L4 minus E4. So L4 is 10. E4 is 5, so it is 5. Then again for this, the same thing will repeat. Then comes L3 to 5, so it is L5 minus E5. So L5 is 7, E5 is 7, so it is 0. Then 4 to 9, that means L9 minus E9. L9 is 15, E9 is 10, so it is 5. Next, 5 to 6, that means L6 minus E6. L6 is 16, E6 is 11, so it is 5. Then comes 5 to 7, so L7 minus E7 equals to 15. L7 is 15, E7 is 15, so it is 0. Then 6 to 8, so L8 minus E8 equals to. So L8 is 17, E8 is 17, so 0. Then comes 7 to 8, so the same thing will repeat. Next, 8 to 10, that means L10 minus E10. Now see, L10 is 22, E10 is 22, so it is 0. And lastly, 9 to 10, so the same thing will continue. Right? Fine. So this is our total float. Right? Now we'll go to calculate our free float. See, the formula says it is Ej minus Ei minus Tij. So J stands for the second event, I stands for the first event, and Tij is the time requirement, right? So Ej here it is 2 minus E1 minus T12. So see, E2 is 4 minus E1 is 0 minus T12 is 4. So it is 4 minus 4 is 0. Next, 1, 3. So it is E3 minus E1 minus T13. So E3 is 1, E1 is 0, so 1 minus 0 is 1, minus T13 is 1, so it is also 0. 2 to 4, so it is E4 minus E2 minus T24. E4 is 5 minus E2 is 4, so 5 minus 4 is 1, minus T24 is 1, so it is 0. Then 3 to 4, that means E4 minus E3 minus T34. So E4 is 5 minus E3 is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4 minus T34 is 1. So it is next. It is 3 to 5. So E5 minus E3 minus T35. So E5 is 7 minus T3 is 1. So 7 minus 1 is 6 minus 35 is 6. So it is 0. Then 4 to 9. So it is E9 minus E4 minus T49. So E9 is 10 minus E4 is 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5 minus 4, 9. So it is 5, finally 0. Then comes 5, 6. That means E6 minus E5 minus T56. Right? So E6 is 11 minus E5 is 7. So 11 minus 7 is 4 minus T56, 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Then it is 5 to 7. That means E7 minus E5 minus T57. So E7 is 15 minus E5 is 7. So 15 minus 7 is 8 minus T57, which is 8. So it is 0. Next, 6 to 8. That means E8 minus E6 minus T68. So E8 is 17 minus E6 is 11. 17 minus 11 is 6. 6 to 8 is 1, so it is 5. Next, 7 to 8. So it is E8 minus E7 minus T78. So E8 is 17 minus E7 is 15. So 17 minus 15 is 2. And 7 to 8 is 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0. Then 8 to 10. This is E10 minus E8 minus T8.10 equals to. So E10 is 22. E8 is 17. 22 minus 17 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. So it is 0. Finally, it is 9 to 10. So E10 minus E9 minus T910 equals to. E10 is 22. E9 is 10. So 22 minus 10 is 12. And 9 to 10 is 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. So we have calculated our free float. Now we are left out only with independent float. So the formula for independent float is EJ minus LI minus TIJ. So J stands for the second event, I stands for the first event, right? So for the first thing, it is E2 minus L1 minus T1. So E2 is 4 minus L1 is 0. So 2 minus 0 is 2 minus T12 is 4. So it is minus 2. Then it is E3 minus L1 minus T13. So E3 is 1 minus L1 is 0. So 1 minus 0 minus, this is T13, minus T13, which is 1. So that means finally it is 0. This is minus, right? Next is 2 to 4. So 2 to 4 means E4 minus L2 minus T24, right? Equals to E4. E4 is 5. I'm sorry, I'll just get back here. See, E2 is 4 minus L1 is 0. So 2 minus 0, sorry, 4 minus 0 is 4. And this is 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Just correct your values, right? Similarly, I'll check this also. E3. E3 is 1 minus L1 is 0. So 1 minus 1, it is 0. Fine. So E4. E4 is 5 minus L2. L2 is 9. So 5 minus 9 is minus 4 minus T24. T24 is 1. So minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. Then comes 3 to 4. That means E4 minus L3 minus T34. So E4 is 5. L3 is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. And T34 is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Four minus 1 is 3. Right? Now come to this. This is 3 to 5. That means E5 minus L3 minus T35. E5 is 7 minus L3 is 1, so 6 minus T35 is 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. Next, it is 4 to 9. So E9 minus L4 minus T4 to 9. Right? So E9 is 10 minus L4 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Minus T49 is 5. So it is minus 5. Then 5 to 6, that means E6 minus L5 minus T56. So what is our E6? E6 is 11 minus L5. So L5 is 7. 11 minus 7 is 4 minus T56 is 4. So it is 0. Then 5, 7. So E7 minus L5 minus T57. So E7 is 15. L5 is 7. 15 minus 7 is 8. T57 is 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. Then 6 to 8 means E8 minus L6 minus T68. So E8 is 17 minus L6. L6 is 16. 17 minus 16 is 1. And T6 to 8 is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Next, 7 to 8. That means E8 minus L7 minus T78. Right? So E8 is 17 minus L7 is 15. So it is 17 minus 2. 17 minus 15, 2 minus 7 to 8 is 2. So it is 0. Then 8 to 10. So it is E10 minus L8 minus T8 to 10. Right? So E10 is 22 minus L8. L8 is 17. 22 minus 17 is 5. Minus T8 to 10 is 5. So it is 0. Finally, it is 9 to 10. So E10 minus L9 minus T910. So E10 is 22 minus L9 is 15. So 22 minus 15 is 7. And here also it is 7. So 7 minus 7 is 0. So this is the start and finish time for earliest time. There's the start and finish for the latest time. And these are three floats: total float, free float, and independent float. Hope you have understood the concept. For any further query, you can contact me on arg.srkr86@gmail.com. Right. Thank you.